Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today we're going to be talking about stuff that's been going on within the Call of Duty community, talking about TTK, my thoughts on Warzone and where I'm at now. I think now that we're in like the second week of Verdansk being out, and talk about multiplayer, what I think about that, and then we're going to be talking about a series that I want to bring back now that I'm feeling comfortable with my gameplay and stuff. And yeah, huge thing. Super excited to really commit to it this time, because I did start it towards the end of Modern Warfare 3, but with feeling burnt out and stuff, it was hard for me to just keep up with it, especially with like the new Call of Duty coming out and stuff. Anyways, on to the video. So what are my thoughts on Warzone now that we're like 2 weeks in? What's been going on? Personally, I am going to say that I'm actually having fun. I've been playing with a couple of friends of mine. We've been playing regular Verdansk, and usually if I'm solo queuing, let's say before work, like right now I'm doing this before work. Honestly, gotta get ready for work here in like an hour or two. But usually what I do if I'm by myself, I'll do some Warzone casual. If I'm with some friends, depending on how many people are on, I will play either trios or duos. And overall, we'll just have a good time. It feels good. Talking about Warzone. I think Warzone feels pretty good. I like the way it feels. I like the way it plays, especially with the Omni movement. Guns too. Though in my last video, I did say something about like older guns feeling weaker to the new ones. That does still stand, because I do want to use like the MP7 and stuff. But it is what it is. You know, they're trying to push out the COD sales, so I mean, it is what it is. Aside from that, I've been having fun. I feel like the magic is back in Warzone, and I think it might have actually been a successful, I guess, reboot of COD and Warzone. I just hope they build off the momentum and they listen to feedback, and I hope they're serious about some of the stuff they've been saying in the articles and on Twitter and stuff, just about feedback and stuff. So yeah, I hope that's true. Going on to what the major topic has been going on this past 2 week and a half, maybe. TTK. A lot of people say that the TTK is too fast. Coming from someone like me who's like a casual player, right? I don't even want to say I'm casual, because I play freaking Verdansk casual, and that seems like easy. Like, I'm usually casual, I try to be casual, but like I still want to win, you know. But I'm not sweating for the win, if that makes sense. But coming from someone like me, right? I think the TTK feels good. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. You have enough time to react to what's going on. Plus, a fast TTK, not like really fast. Like multiplayer also has like really fast TTK, but like Warzone fast, like where it's at now, I feel like it is a bit more punishing if you're out of position relative to your team, and it feels like you have to be closer to your team. You have to play together as a squad, you know, because you all die faster. Plus, even my friends who have played, who are much older than I am, by the way, they feel good. They're enjoying it. They're having fun. They can keep up. They're not. They feel like they have a chance if they go up against like a sweaty team, like, you know, the Movement Kings and all that stuff. They feel like they have a chance. I do too. And that's one of the things that had put me off Warzone for so long. Just the increase in the time to kill, and like the movement and how freaking hard people sweat to try and just jump around and crouch spam and slide and all that other stuff. It's a lot of extra stuff for like nothing, you know. It's just like one kill, like, you know. Yeah, I think the TTK is fine. They did say that they're not gonna change the TTK. They're not gonna do anything drastic just yet. They are gonna let Verdansk stay where it's at right now. I'm curious to see what they have planned for the future. I know Verdansk is definitely gonna stay for a bit, and I know they don't plan on changing the TTK because of how good it feels. They're doing it for nostalgia purposes, by the way. And that's pretty much that. As far as the rest of Call of Duty and multiplayer, how I feel about that, I mean, I've actually been having fun again. My lobbies, they're not like super sweaty. Like the two matches you're gonna see here and in the later one are like good matches. And I played like maybe like 5 matches. I got like the best of the two. And like out of those 5, I'd say like 4 out of the 5 were like good. That one that wasn't like good, it was like really lopsided. Like I think we lost like 100 to like 30 or 40 or something. But that was just because like I've been, I guess, winning like my 4 games. But yeah, multiplayer feels good. I'm having fun. I'm experimenting with some builds. I'm more focused on leveling my guns, and I'm not one to grind camos, but I'm kind of starting to do that a bit more here. And I'm working on unlocking more reticles for certain guns because I do like having different reticles. And yeah, moving on to the final topic of the video, which is probably gonna be me yapping a lot. I am going to bring back. Well, I want this to be a staple in my channel, whether it's for Call of Duty, whether it's for Battlefield, or whatever game I'm playing that's like an FPS. I am bringing back loadout. Essentially, what that is I am going to take loadout suggestions from the community. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna comment down below. You're gonna give me a primary, whatever attachments you want, secondary, whatever attachments you want. I don't really care too much about the melee stuff. You're gonna give me the perks that you want me to run, a wildcard too, and you're gonna tell me the playstyle of. You're gonna give me the playstyle how you want me to play it, and I'm gonna try and emulate it, or like roleplay it as well. And then you're gonna give me like a backstory to it, like what is the reason for the loadout, what is like the story behind it, like what do you want me to, I guess, emulate, what is the feel that you're going for, what is the vibe, you know? And I want that to be like a community thing. I want to drive more engagement, especially with my community. I want you to have fun. I want you to be able to join in and comment stuff and all that stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at the comment section. I'm going to pick out the most liked one. Whichever one I like is the one I'm going to heart. That'll be the next video. And what I'll do on my end, I'll put up the footage, and it's gonna be live commentary, so it won't be as clear as the commentary on this. But well, I mean the mic that I use for live comms are pretty good too. I'm gonna essentially what I'm gonna have it in my mind. I forgot how to speak. I'm gonna show you me applying the loadout. I'm gonna read the description from the comment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 10 games. And of those 10 games, I'm going to pick highlights from both. Well, I'm thinking highlights of like all 10. Or I'm thinking adding a really, really good game with it. Or a really, really bad game. A really good game is going to be like, oh, no, I get it, whatever. A really bad game is probably going to be me raging and talking shit about the loadout and how it's ass. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be entertaining. That's what I want to do with it. And like I said, it's something I want to develop with the community. I want to have fun with it, you know. Eventually, if I run out of like multiplayer stuff, I get bored of it, whatever, right? What I will try and do, and this is like much later in the future once I get better, right? Because I don't think I'm a good COD player. What I'll do is I will try to get a win in Warzone, either solo or with duos or trios with like my squad. Play in that particular role you all want me to play. So let's say like in this video, for example, right? You see me running this XM4 with the loadout and the blast traps and the decoys and stuff. For me, and this is a good example, by the way, this is what I'm calling the trapper loadout, which the whole point of this is guerrilla warfare. Essentially what I'll do is I'll put blast traps randomly either in chokes or where I feel like enemies gonna be at, and I'm gonna use a decoy to confuse the enemies or to lure them into where the blast traps are at to get kills. Personally, I love blast traps in this game. It's freaking hilarious getting kills with it, and I thought it'd be funny to just spam them with the spring mine and just make a whole trapper loadout. Probably one of my most fun ones. I love it. The gun isn't really like, it's just I'm just working on the XM4 because it was a different load. It was a different primary before, but I'm just kind of working on it. And It's kind of an example of like what I mean with loadouts. Because like I don't know if I've told you all this before. When I play COD, I have loadouts, and if like you see me pick up like my loadouts, I have, because I'm a Battlefield person at heart, right? I have the 4 loadouts. I have assault, engineer, support, recon, which will be an assault rifle, an SMG with a launcher, a support, which is an LMG, and then a recon could be either a DMR or a sniper. And then I'll do the bottom half would be like the ones that I make for like COD, which like the front line and some undefense ones. And they all have their own theme. They have their own purpose to them, you know, right? This one, because I do want to stay sort of like guerrilla warfare, like kind of like ghost mode. So I have ghost on there. I'm running the danger close wildcard. I'm running dispatcher and quartermaster. That's what I'm running. Ghost is just stay off map, just so I can surprise my opponents when I like confuse them with a decoy, or if I just want to have fun. What else? Let's say if I were to switch to my assault, which is basically standard issue frontline stuff, I will have an assault rifle, a pistol, a flashbang, no concussion, and a frag. And it's just standard, what I think would standard perks would be with a wild card. Nothing too crazy. And just give me examples like that, you know. Right now I'm gonna do my stuff, right? But I'm hoping down the line it catches traction. I'm hoping that people who end up watching this video end up commenting a loadout that I'm gonna try, and I can post it up, getting wins here eventually. Like I said, maybe not. It might not happen in this card, but maybe like down the line, I'll go into doing it for Warzone. Obviously, it's gonna be a Battlefield thing for sure. Really fun stuff. Another thing that I want to do, and I'm trying to make sure I can do it right, so I'm kind of doing test videos on my own with this, is another series called Double Vision. Essentially, me or my brother, me or a friend, or if for whatever reason, and this is like a big reach, if I end up collabing with someone, what we can do is similar to loadout, where we pick each other's weapons. Let's like we both agree on we both pick each other's weapons. We both pick each other's attachments. We both pick each other's perks and wild cards and kill streaks, and we have to run with that. And that's in Call of Duty. We have to be together. There's no way to go like against each other, but we'll have to work together to get wins. And if we're against each other for whatever reason, we have to focus. It's like me and the person go head to head with our loadouts and try and sabotage each other, see who can get the other team to win, you know. So let's say like if me and my brother Ajax, right? Say me and my brother Ajax do double vision. I tell him to pick out his weapon and stuff, which will be in the video. He does that. He tells me what loadout he wants me to run, and we work together to get a win. Or let's say if he's on the other team, right? I'm trying to outplay him with the loadout he beat me, and I'm trying to help my team win, you know. I think that could be entertaining. That is something that comes from a creator that I used to watch back when like Battlefield 4 was a thing, like Level Cap and Timio. That's where a lot of my content comes. Like that's the roots of some of my content, and I do want to implement that, add my own flair to it, have fun with it. Because I think it was when that was a thing back then, it was like a really like fun thing to watch. It was entertaining. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how that goes with time. Any other future plans that I have with this channel, I will keep you updated. But right now, I am going to be just doing loadout. So this isn't the pilot episode. This is just an example. But later on, I will be doing it. I think that's going to be like a weekly thing. So you know how like Warframe. Well, those of you who are in my channel, Monday is like a Warframe video. Wednesday can be a COD video. And then this Friday, by the way, is going to be an Overwatch video. I'm going to talk about that, how this season was, where I'm at, what I think about this and the perks and stuff. But we'll get to that Friday. And yeah, that's pretty much it regarding my thoughts on Warzone and COD. I think Warzone's doing really good. once again, summarize everything. I hope they keep up with the listening to player feedback. The TTK feels really good. I know a lot of people complain that it's too long or whatever. I mean, man, do your thing. You can still outplay each other. It's all about positioning. It's not just about like getting your sight on someone and shooting them. I hope that makes sense. There's more to it. Warzone is not just like point and click kind of thing. You have to be in the right positions. You have to do this. You have to rotate properly. Warzone is like an intricate thing. That's what I like about it. It's what I like about like battle royales. The only thing is I just can't play solo because not solos. I can't play by myself like quads, duos, or trios. I can play duos probably, but trios and quads I can't play that because when I get teammates and I solo queue, it's just really dumb. With that being said, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all are. I hope your week is going good. If you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. And let me know in the comments what you think. Start giving me ideas if you happen to stumble upon this. Give me ideas of what kind of loadouts I'm gonna run. And I will catch you all next week. Wonder what we're gonna talk about next week. Kind of just playing the game, seeing what's going on, but we'll see what's up, right? This is AG Gaming signing off. If you're only here for the COD video, I will catch you all next week. If you are here, if you're a regular on my channel, I will see you on Friday. Peace.